Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is my last video for tonight. This is a chit chat. Now, if you caught the last ass end of explaining how the song If My Life Light Burns Out, then you'll be up to speed on this. Earlier today, I have I guess he's 14. I don't know how old the fucker is, but he's bigger than me. And he wanted to throw something at me, and I told him, if you do that, I'm going to hurt you. And his reply was, I'll knock your little tail out. And I looked dead at him. Now, he has a cousin who was sitting right there beside me because we were talking about the bloody submarine and the imploding and all that crap. Irrelevant. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? I'm getting real sick of this shit. It seems like everybody whose diapers I have changed, when y'all get bigger than me, y'all all seem to want to fight me. I don't know what it is, but y'all all want to fight me. I said, we can put the goddamn gloves on, but most of y'all can't even go 2 rounds, which they can't, which was kind of fucked up because they're all younger than me. But they fail to understand that I kind of live for this shit, because I didn't get to compete professionally. No one would give me a chance. And that's the difference maker why I'm not famous and most people are. No one ever gave me a fucking chance. No one. Especially the UFC. Nah, you're 120 pounds. We don't have that. I get into the military in 2010. Now they have 120 pounds. You see the clusterfuck there? But I really need to go to the military because my heart was shattered and I just wanted to die. Not gonna lie about it. I joined the army to die. I didn't join the army to be a hero, none of that shit. I literally joined the army just to die. But I found purpose. I found a reason to live. I found motherfuckers who gave a fuck about me in Bravo, and I found motherfuckers that gave a fuck about me in Delta. And for them, I am forever grateful. Joining the army was probably the best motherfucking thing I ever did in life. And the funny thing was back when I was 18, 19, 20 and all that, I kept trying to get into the military, and I just could not get the fuck in. And at 37, I got in. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. No, don't have a girlfriend, don't have kids, got nothing to lose but my life, and pretty much ain't never really had one of them or a reason worth living until I got into the military. I learned how important life was when I became a soldier. No, I never got out of boot camp because I got fucked up in BC. But I learned all the training. I am a soldier. I come from a family of soldiers. I've earned those fucking dog tags. Most people won't even go into the military, yet they talk about vets like we ain't shit. And to those people I say, sign up. Sign the fuck up. Because I'll be honest, I thought I was healthy as fuck when I got in the military. Won't even close. I was healthier than most, but I won't even close. And a lot of the kids that were there, young, healthier than me, crapping out with fucking stress fractures. And I didn't know what a fucking stress fracture was until I got into the military. Never heard of the shit. But I also been training in martial arts all my life. After the age of 6, I turned 7 years old. I started learning martial arts. I started beating people up even better than I was when I was 6. So it was a thing. So my nephew, the younger one, after telling me that, I said, I don't know what it is. So then I went through the song and dance because I have another nephew who's 23. Y'all have heard about me arguing with him about the dog and him not being man enough to talk to me like a man, deciding to go get his mom, and his mom starts talking to my mom, and just all kinds of irresponsible shit. And I explained to him that every nephew I've had wants to fight me. I'm saying, y'all fail to understand that I've been fighting since before your fucking parents existed. You gonna have to work real hard to drop me. I say real hard. And the worst part about it is none of y'all can go more than 1 round. I said, your cousin who talked about how he won 5 fights. 5 fights. I said, okay, well, here's that thing. Y'all ain't fought no goddamn body. Y'all didn't grow up in the projects. Y'all don't know fucking shit about a fight. You knocked out 5 people. Good for you. Could they hit you back? Were they capable of fighting? Did they put up a fight? There's a lot of things in fights that people fail to understand. And I know a lot of people think, oh, well, Echo, you talk too much. Yes, I do. Because these motherfuckers work. These can break shit. What the fuck? Okay. Sorry. Apparently my headphones died. And that's what that was. Anyway, sorry about that. That was my bro Nava. Anyway, shout out to Nava. And anyway, I got to telling him because my nephew talking about something he beat up 5 people, and I said, okay, well here's the thing, you know, you beat up 5 people before your parents existed. I was out here beating up people bigger than me for fucking breakfast. No, and they don't believe it, and it's fine. It's not my job to make them believe it. It's also not my job to fucking hurt them, which is what I pointed out. I said, let me explain this to you. Your cousin who said he beat up 5 people. Say y'all ain't fought nobody. Say you ain't fought nobody when somebody got a stick with a nail in that motherfucker. You ain't fought nobody when somebody brings a 2x4. Say you ain't fought nobody when somebody brings a broken pop bottle and shit. I said we had to deal with that shit in the projects. Y'all ain't never seen a bad neighborhood. Y'all ain't had a bad damn neighborhood fight a day in your life. You don't even know what the fuck a rumble actually is. When you and 3 other guys show up and there's only 14 guys there and all the other ones ain't on your side. No. We've had some rumbles because I had some rumbles with some bullies. But only one bully showed up and he did the smart thing. He ran because he was outnumbered. And a couple of them was like, well, we're going to get you because you live in the projects where we live at. And I'm like, uh-huh. Y'all come get me if you want to. He said, you got another damn thing coming because these motherfuckers can go. I'm saying, and I also know how to use forearms, elbows, and knees. It's like if y'all jump me, it's fine. And I say because we live in the projects. Y'all know where I live? Well, that's bonus points because I know where y'all live at too. So after I heal the fuck up, I'm coming for you. Also in the projects, I've been known to knock on some doors and knock people out in their doorway. So yeah, the old cats taught me how to do that shit. Just like if you don't think you can beat them, you go play knock 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 an N word out because that's what they called it. And that's like I'm just gonna knock him out. I know a cat named Bobby that I had to do that to because Bobby was a big motherfucker. Bobby was a big boy. Let's say he was bigger than me. And I didn't think I could beat Bobby because Bobby had some size on him. His whole damn family had some size on him. Bobby was a little overweight. Bobby used to pick on me on the bus. And one day, Bobby got knocked the fuck out because I knocked on Bobby's door and I was going to hit the person that opened the door, but it was his mom's. So I said, yeah, ma'am, I'm looking for Bobby. Bobby come running down that steps and she walked into the kitchen. As the house is set like this. This is the door, the living room, the kitchen. And then you go upstairs. Bobby come down the door. Bow! Bobby hit the floor. I pulled the door shut and I ran like a motherfucker. I don't think his mama even remember what the fuck I looked like. But Bobby was mixed. His mama was white. They lived in the projects. I'm mixed. My mama looks white. And Bobby ain't fuck with me no more after that. Whenever we got on the bus after that, Bobby ain't fuck with me no more. I ain't never fucked with Bobby. Bobby kept picking on me because he was bigger than me. He found out that dynamite come in small packages. Salute to Bobby. I'm not bragging. Just saying exactly how the fucking shit happened. Now, for instance, the old heads, Rump, Bubba, and Earl. 3 of the, I guess what you would call some of the baddest dudes over there in West Haven. They the ones that taught me to do that shit. I used to ride behind them on my skateboard. I wanted to beat them boys so bad, man. But I knew that I was never going to be good enough. But I never had friends. I just had those big guys. I followed them everywhere until they told me I couldn't anymore. And I didn't know how to skateboard, but I skated on like my knee. I had my knee on the skateboard. I could ride on it like a cat. But I couldn't skateboard until I was like maybe like 11. But I followed those boys around. I had a big brother from the college, Joe Ragnall. Shout out to Joe Ragnall. Joe Ragnall made the mistake of taking me to a Halloween party. And they made the mistake of locking me in a dungeon with a fire-breathing dragon who was a university student with a big-ass dragon mask on that shot fire. The university student had to tell them that they needed to get me out the cage before he killed me. Because I kicked him dead in his shit. He came at me, the fire started burning, they locked me in a cage, and I was like a fucking animal. Boom! I kicked that son bitch dead in his shit. I never noticed that he was a white dude. I never looked at his hands until he grabbed his nuts and said, "Get him out. Get him out. Get him out right now." He wanted to kill me. I can't say I blame him now, since I've been kicked in my nuts a few times too. But I put everything I had into that kick because I was scared as shit. But I won't chalk that up as a win as a child. I chalk that up as I was scared as shit. That was it. And so back on my nephews, and I keep telling them, I said, y'all don't understand. Y'all think y'all fighters. Alright? We all think we fighters until we not. I said, I didn't get a choice. Because I literally pointed out that my mom, whether she consented to it or didn't consent to it, she never stopped it from happening. When my brothers were born, well, my dad, his two sons from another woman, they never were forced to fight. My younger brother from my mother was never forced to fight. But my ass was forced to fight. The only uncle who never, ever made me fight was my Uncle Wendell. Now, my other uncles, David when he was on leave from the military, Doc, who I don't know if he went to the military or not. That's why it's a questionable thing. My Uncle Joe, who I'm pretty sure wasn't in the military. My Uncle Sam, and some of their friends would make me fight. So it's nothing new for me to fight. They only had one rule: beat him, or we beat you. And when you're telling that to a 6-year-old kid, that kid, because up until you get to a right old age, everybody in your family's a fucking giant. And I've always been small. And I'm still small. The good news is, they created a monster, which they can't stop. The uncle who never, ever forced me to fight, him and I got into it. Because he was drunk one time. And I love him still to this day. But I'll never trust him again. No. I love him, but I'll never trust him again. He can't earn back that trust. Because he's the only uncle that's never, ever tried to hurt me. Until that day. I forgive him. But I ain't never going to trust him again. And that was one of the things that I'm sad to say. I love my uncle. I love him with all my heart because he gave me a home my own mama wouldn't. But he betrayed that trust when he tried to hurt me while he was drunk. So there's no way I'm ever going to spend the night in his house. Ever the hell again. If I'm forced to sleep anywhere near him, I'm going to be in my car with the doors locked. He might have a flashback. I'm not trying to die in my sleep. Unless it's by God's will. Not by some man. You know. So again, to my nephews, and I keep telling them, it's like, y'all motherfuckers ain't been through half the shit in y'all life that I've been through before my life even got started. And since I never really got the chance to live a life, you know, y'all might want to respect the process. I'm going to have to read that. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm going to have to read that. Anyway, the bottom line is this. You know, I've learned a hard few lessons in life. But I've learned not to make those mistakes ever the fuck again. You know, and this is the part where people get upset, and I keep telling them, it's like, we can go. If y'all want to go, we can go. You know, but you're gonna have to fumble. And they're like, well, like with my nephew who beat 5 people, you can't use your feet. I said, let me explain this to you, buddy. If we are ever to fight for real, I don't know who you think you are, but if you think you're going to tell me I can't use my feet and we're fighting for real, ain't no rules in no motherfucking fight. If I got to use my feet to beat your ass, that's exactly what the fuck is going to happen. I'm going to walk the fucking dog with you, and no one's going to stop me. Whether it's my hands or my feet, I'm going to fuck you up. The people that you fucking fought, you beat 5 fights. Maybe they didn't know how to fight. Maybe they just weren't ready. Maybe. What about? I'm not them. I've been in more fights than you. Yeah, you may have gotten more pussy than me, as everybody does. But I've been in more fights than you. Trust me when I tell you, I'm not the guy you want to fuck with when it comes down to a fight. But they all seem to have to learn this lesson the hard way, and I keep telling them, You can talk your way into a fight. You can't always talk your way out of a fight. And if you pick the right guy on the wrong day with that talking shit, it ain't gonna be much of a fight. It's gonna be you picking up your goddamn teeth off the ground. And I keep telling them, I say, y'all just bigger than me. See, that's the part that y'all seem to fucking think too far ahead. Oh, I'm bigger than Uncle Jay. I can fuck him up today. I'm bigger than Uncle Jay. I can fuck him up today. I said, yeah, you go ahead. Think that all you fucking want. Because here's the hardcore reality of that. You can think it. And I'm going to rearrange your thinking process when I'm standing over top of you dropping soup bowls and pumas all up in your goddamn face because you're bigger than me. That ain't never been a problem for me. Everybody is bigger than me. I'm only 5'3". So it's not much to my height. But you don't understand. They removed me from an environment where all I had to do was fight all the fucking time. To a place where now I'm not allowed to fight people unless they physically touch me. So when the bullies would fuck with me in school, they would only do it by mouth. They would never fucking try to put their hands on me. And as Miss Jones, the bitch, found out, I'm not going to keep playing with these motherfuckers. And she allowed the shit to happen. You know, oh, just keep hitting them. You know, she never said shit. I brought them damn nunchucks to school. Oh, now it's a problem. It's okay when they do it, but when I come to solve the fucking problem, oh no, now it's a problem. Which goes back to, do not let your height and your size lead you to the hospital. Just because you're bigger than somebody, don't mean you're going to whoop their ass. Now, I'm a small guy. I know I'm not stronger than you. Hell, I might be faster, I might not. But I'm not going to shortcut you. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be able to beat you without putting in that work. I know I'm going to put in that work. But what you don't know is that I already know that 20% of the people that I encounter are going to be stronger than me. And they're going to hit hard. I ain't never fought somebody bigger than me that don't hit hard. And that's where you got to understand. I don't intend on getting hit, but I know it's going to happen. I know it's a possibility. I know how fights work. They don't. That's why they think they can beat me. Because they ain't really fought no goddamn body who actually knows how the fucking fights work. You catch me sleeping, you know, if I'm in here sleeping, you jump on me, yeah. When you beat me into consciousness, you know, yeah, I'm going to have to fuck your shit up then. But while you beating the fuck out of me, there's weapons around here. I can kill you without trying. Especially if I don't realize who the fuck you are before it's too late. There's a window right there, and one of us going through that bitch. I have no intention of it being me. Dead or alive, one of us going through that goddamn window. There's an axe by my bed. All I gotta do is reach to it while you trying to beat me unconscious while I'm already asleep. But here's the thing. That door squeaks. When that bitch creaks up, I wake the fuck up. There's dogs in here. If them dogs bark, I wake the fuck up. I have sleep issues. So keep that shit in mind. Never let your size lead you to the ass whooping that you didn't ask for. Because it's bound to happen. And just because you're bigger than somebody, that don't mean that's going to be your day to win. That just means that when you fight somebody, they just got to put in some work. And if they put in the right amount of work, or if you ain't got no cardio, or you got a glass jaw, nighty night. I'm your host, Echo Frank Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Africa number 2, BCNU. That's the wrong button, but later.